Now I already have my account scanned in, as you can see here, so I can run an inventory against this account and see all the RDS and EKS clusters that this account has access to. In terms of clusters, what I have here is a cluster already defined with the agent installed. You can see it here identified in my Cloud Casa account as Kubernetes source, and you can see that as active. If I want to install another cluster or an agent on another cluster, I can just simply click on the install button. Here I'll receive my kubectl apply command that I can use to pull down an agent and install on that cluster. Now once I install the agents on the cluster, I should be able to see the active clusters available in my dashboard underneath the protection tab. So I now have both my Amazon EKS cluster scanned in, my source cluster, and my target cluster registered and configured to Cloud Casa. What I want to do now is back up the contents of my application namespace test website from the source cluster and restore that into my target cluster. So I'll select the source cluster here and click Define Backup. And from here I can give my backup job a name and the cluster that I want to back up from. In the next screen, I have the option to back up the entire cluster or select an individual namespace. In this case, I'm only interested in the contents of my test website application. Here you can also see I have the label selectors available as well, and I'll want to include the persistent volumes since that contains all the data to my databases and my web application. I also have the option of enabling pre and post grab backup functionality through application hooks. So I won't need to do that for now. This is the important section. So I'll have the choice between snapshot only and snapshot and copy. And this is where I'll need to select the snapshot and copy option to copy the cluster and its persistent volume data over to Cloud Casa or my own object storage. And I can define this in the preferences under the advanced options, but I'll go ahead and back this up to my Cloud Casa storage, which is also inherited from my cluster preferences. So on the next screen, I'll be able to schedule this job by defining a job schedule, as you can see here, or run it ad hoc, which I'll go ahead and do. So I'll go ahead and run this job and maintain it for a period of 7 days. So you can see here that I've successfully started the backup job, and if I jump back to my dashboard, I can see that backup job running and take a look at the activity log for that backup job.